Dr.L.Hanumanthaiah.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, Madam, for the opportunity to speak on Constitution Scheduled Tribes Amendment Bill 2024. Madam, this mic, please. Okay. Okay. Sir, thank you, Madam. Madam, the purpose of the bill being inclusion of synonyms or phonetic variations of the existing communities. In Odisha, it is Puriya Bhuyan, Paudi Bhuyan as synonyms of Bhuya Bhuyan, Chuktiya Bunjiya as synonym of Bunjiya, Bondo a sub-entry under Bondo Poroja and Bonda Poroja, Banda Paroja, Mankidia as a synonym of Mankiridia. Madam, in Andhra, there are similar names also which have been included into this. I request the Honorable Minister, in the last 5 to 10 years, each community being included into the scheduled tribe list or the scheduled caste list whenever the election comes or whenever the government feels it is convenient to them. But my request is, why the government cannot look at the whole scheduled caste list and scheduled tribe list afresh and make it a inclusive list of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes across the country at a time, so that this problem will not be there, and every now and then we need not have to amend this bill and make one or two inclusion or one or two exclusion. That is my first question. Sir, Madam, the government introduces a bill which includes historically oppressed communities in the scheduled caste list, and just before the elections, it is one point which I wanted to make. Demonstrating a political motive, a genuine effort for the welfare of these communities would involve enacting a single comprehensive act for the SC&ST status in the country, for which we have been demanding a caste census. Why the government is not interested to go for a caste census exclusively all the communities across the country? These communities, their socio-economic status is 2 SCs or 2 STs, you can include into those lists. And once for all, these amendments across the country, each district every time need not be brought, and this can be solved at a time. I request the minister to think over this and make a comprehensive study through the ST Commission or through the SC Commission or with a separate body to look into the problems of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in the country. They form about 20 to 25% of population of the country. Sir, just including a community into the scheduled caste list will not solve their problem. You have to strengthen them by giving adequate funds and also strengthening the laws to stop on atrocities on these communities. That is the major task of the government which has to take up. Sir, I just want to give certain statistics on this. Increasing crimes against scheduled tribes. Crimes against scheduled caste communities increased by 42% from 40,401 in 2018 to 57,582 in 2022 as per the National Crime Records Bureau. Sir, similarly, the scheduled tribe communities increased by 47% from 6,827 cases in 2018 and 10,064 in 2022. So under the Modi's government, every 2 hours, 5 persons from the SC/ST community are the victims of the crime. So what is the answer for this? Why we can stop the crimes or at least make to reduce the crimes? What are the actions taken by the government for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes? That is the requirement of the day. See, urgency to conduct the caste census, as I said, you will come to know that 2011 caste census data would provide a valuable snapshot of the caste composition of the population, and it has changed over time. The data could be used to track progress of social justice. The data can identify areas where more work needs to be done. But the government is not interested in the data. They wanted to hide the data so that we wanted to strengthen these communities is not possible. So my earnest request is, please go for a caste census so that you will get the socio-economic progress of the communities which are under BPL, which are subject to the crimes of the society, that can be stopped or avoided only with the data of the different states. Sir, without a caste census, the effective social justice and empowerment programs cannot be done. And especially for other backward classes, the data is missing. So a caste-based census would reveal disparities in wealth, disparities in income and education also between the upper caste and the non-upper caste, particularly the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBCs. So I just want to bring to your kind notice, sir, stopping of pre-metric scholarship for SC/ST students. This is a grave injustice. According to the statistics of the government, the recent decision by this government to stop pre-metric scholarship, Maulana Azad National Fellowship for marginalized communities, including SC, ST, OBCs and minorities, it is a travesty for the marginalized section of our society. Please reinstate. The scholarship for the students is very, very important. It is just not the bonus. It will create a new awareness among the students, which the government has to reverse and keep it in track. So why is that the government only targets the poor and marginalized, particularly SCs, STs, minorities, farmers and laborers through its decisions? Why is that? Is it the way of supporting these communities, or is it the way of suppressing these communities? I wanted to ask this question for you. Sir, it has been reported that central government has rejected crores of pre-metric scholarship applications. Please let me know what are the reasons. Whether the minister provides the detail of how many applications have been rejected in the current year and the previous year. We realize that there is a right to education in the country. It was the UPA government decision to help the marginalized society students under this Act, Right to Education Act. When the scholarships are essential tool to incentivize the education of young students from SC, ST, OBC communities and minority communities. Such a drastic measure will indeed affect the enrollment and attendance of students from these communities at the elementary education level. But this Right to Education Act has been weakened. Students are not getting admission into good schools. They have been denied the primary scholarships. These measures has to be taken up to strengthen these communities. Otherwise, it is not possible. Sir, the large-scale government vacancies and backlog vacancies for SC, ST, OBCs are denied. As per the statistics of the government, the unstarred question 283 dated 8/12/22 in Rajya Sabha says, as per some estimates, the total vacancies in the government departments, including banks, PSUs, armed forces, education institutions, health institutions includes about 30 lakh vacancies in the government itself. Out of these, the share of these marginalized communities, including SC, ST, OBCs, would be almost 50%. 50%, matlab it will be 15 lakh vacancies. Sir, please let me know, 15 lakh families get the government jobs, their families are strengthened. Not only the family, their kids and kins are taken care by these 15 lakh people who get a government job. The government that promised 2 crore job per year, it should have been by now 18 crore. On the other hand, you have stopped 18 crore jobs in the government and not given 18 crore jobs as per the promise given by you. On the other hand, sir, you are including the communities into scheduled tribe list. But what is happening? See, in the scheduled tribe, there are very few scheduled tribe chief ministers in the country. I think in Andhra Pradesh, there was Damodaram Sanjeevaya was the only chief minister so far. I think the only chief minister from scheduled caste in the whole of South India so far. Here, there are very few, probably one or two scheduled tribe chief ministers are there. But what the government is doing? The government is targeting the scheduled tribe Adivasi chief ministers to put them out of power. Is it you are encouraging them? Yesterday we have seen Mr. Soren was kept out of the power. He was the only chief minister in the country. You have used your agencies to keep the Adivasi chief minister, the tribal chief minister out of power, and you are talking about strengthening the scheduled tribe, strengthening the scheduled caste. What is happening in this? Sir, one more issue I wanted to bring to your notice. In the Odisha, you are bringing this bill. I have no reservations on that. But let me tell you, sir, in the Central University of Odisha alone, see, there are only 2 SC assistant professors. There is only 1 ST assistant professor. And there are only 2 OBC assistant professors. Whereas the associate professor and the professor in the Central University is 0. Not even 1 in the professor post and the assistant professor vacancies. What is happening? Why are you doing this? Why are you denying their job? When they are eligible, and there are a lot of people in the country who are from these communities, who can work as professors, who can work as assistant professors, even lecturers, you are not filling up the vacancies. What are the reasons? Sir, there is one more problem which I want to bring it to your kind notice. Across the country, lot of communities which are supposed to be in the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe list are not there. And lot of communities who are not deserving to be in the scheduled caste list and the scheduled tribe list are there. So in Karnataka alone, I want to bring to your kind notice, there is a community which is listed in Karnataka as scheduled caste. The same community, which is called Banjara, is scheduled tribe in the neighboring state, OBC in other state, and backward community in other states. What is this disparity? Why this should be there? And why can't you look into comprehensively that these communities can be given justice? And there are few communities who doesn't belong to scheduled tribe, there is no character as scheduled tribe. For political reasons, they have been included into scheduled tribe list. So, I want the government to look at these problems comprehensively and come out with a policy that who should be in scheduled caste, who should not be in scheduled tribe. That is what I demand through this, sir. Sir, as I already said, at the all India level, the crimes against scheduled tribe is increasing to the highest level. As I already said, the scheduled caste communities, crimes on them increased by 42%. And this is again the government NCRB report, it is not my report. Similarly, scheduled tribes increased the crimes on them to 47% at the All India level. It is again the NCRB report. See, under the Modi ji's government, 2 hours, 5 persons from SC and ST are the victims of the crime. Sir, 1 minute. Just 1 minute, sir.
Conclude.
I'll finish.
Conclude.
So, I request the government to, and in Andhra, the Dalit CM, Mr. Sanjeevaya, and in other states throughout the country, whether it is the party belongs to always Dalits, but there is no Dalit chief minister with a social reform. So my request to, in Andhra Pradesh alone, sir, just 1 second, only 1 point. In Andhra Pradesh alone, I have the statistics. 5% of the crimes against SCs and STs happened since 2014 under YSRCP government.
Please, sir,
So
please conclude
my
now.
request is,
Conclude.
please look at this problem, putting it together across the country,
Thank you.
have a commission, get a report,
Thank you.
make a caste census, and go
Thank
ahead
you.
with this. Thank you very much, sir.
Dr.L.Hanumanthaiah ji. माननीय श्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी.